today we will have a session about the WMAs. So WMA stands for Weekly Milestones Advice Sheet. Yeah, I'm going to go over the table of contents. First, we're gonna give you some information about what the AA program is, because you may not be familiar with it. Then we are going to explain you what we do in this program, the WMA, and how to use them. It's very important. You'll see that WMAs are important tool for you when writing your report. We will end with an activity, and then we will go over a quick summary to say what were the main things reported in this presentation. Okay, Sonia, you can go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So, what is the AA program, the Administrative Assistantship program? First of all, it is part of the whole coaching program, and the AA program was launched some years ago in 2018. And the main aim of this program is to provide some kind of stipend for that talented and motivated students who are not able to pay for the whole fee of the coaching program, and they can help with some kind of administrative tasks, and in return they will get the stipend. First, in the AA program, the coaches worked by reviewing several reports and try to give advice to the students. And when more and more coaches joined to the AA program, it was essential to create teams. And nowadays, in the AA program, we are working in 3 teams, and every team is led by a coach, an experienced coach who is called client expert. And there's a big difference between the coaching program and the AA program. You know that how coaches work, because you are academic students and you are working directly with your coaches. In the AA program, we don't coach anyone. Because we try to help the students to improve their reports with creating some kind of advice. And we will talk about it more a little bit later. Okay, next slide, please. The AA, with the AA program, we try to provide advantage not just for the students and for the coaches, but for the client companies as well. Because, as I mentioned, we are preparing advice for the students and the teams. And this way, they are able to improve their work in the X-Culture Challenge. And thanks to this, the client companies can receive high-quality reports. So this situation is very good for everyone, for the coaches, for the whole coaching program, and for the students and for the client companies as well. On the other hand, what is important regarding our mission and vision is that the program has 2 phases, the theoretical and the practical phase. So first we start with 2 workshops, and we try to help the coaches to understand what the whole program is, how we are working within the AA program. And after the second workshop, we are start working on the weekly milestone advice sheets. So we apply learning by doing, and it is very important in the AA program. And of course, thanks to this method, the AA coaches will be able to learn a lot of new skills in the AA program. For example, they can improve their communication skills, their critical thinking and problem solving skills, or of course they can improve their creativity, and they can be more innovative as well through this continuous learning. And of course, everyone can improve or develop their leadership skills as well. And one more thing, what is really important regarding the AA program, all of the AA coaches who participate in this program will understand the whole structure of the reports better after completing this program. And we are sure about that. If we would try to prepare a report again, it would be much better than we first wrote our report with our team as a student. Okay, next slide, please. Yeah, and I think I've already talked about our mission and vision as well. Why is it important for the coaches and for the teams? So the X-Culture participants can gain a better understanding how to write high-quality reports. And most of the time we are working on weekly milestone advice sheets. Belle will talk about it soon. So I just want to mention that it is some kind of compilation of advice, and by this way we try to help the students. These advice sheets are shared with the students week by week, so they can use them. And on the other hand, if we have capacity and time, we are working on some other projects as well. For example, we are trying to create general advice as well, or in the future, we would like to create or prepare training material for the students to help them how to conduct their own questionnaire research and how to analyze their results. So thanks to the AA program, all the coaches can gain a lot of important skills. And I think it will be Bea's turn, right? Yeah. The next slide, please.
Okay, so this is not my slide.
Okay, this is not your slide. Okay, then no worries. So, as I mentioned in the AA program, most of the time we are creating weekly milestone advice sheets. It means that we are creating advice for the students to help them how to improve their work in the challenge and how to improve their reports. These WMAs are focusing on that parts of the report that are required by the client companies and because the WMAs have two parts, the samples and the follow-ups. Through the follow-ups, we are giving lots of instructions to the students how they can work on that part of the report. And we can move on to the next slide, and Belle will show you later how the weekly milestone advices looks like.
Okay, so the structure of our documents. Basically, we have two types of weekly milestone advices. Just as Sonia mentioned, we are constantly working on general advices, which are helpful for everyone. They actually give you like some advice and like some tips on how to improve your structure, formatting, writing. I mean, you might have already seen some of the challenges. And then you can see that at the bottom of the challenge, there are like some requirements. And basically in the general WMAs, you can see like how to better respect those. And on the more interesting part, which is specific to all of the clients, we have client-specific WMAs. We're on a weekly basis, we focus on the section that you are assigned to as well. So basically for each week's draft, you get a specific set of advice. Currently, actually, not all our clients have VMAs. I think that only one or two that are not on the list. However, we have VMAs, complete VMAs for GCNA, Wilster, Chinke's Quest, EFIT Universitat, and the Sculpture Academy Challenge, and we are currently working, and we are kind of 1 week far ahead of you on my Better Batch. This is actually like a new challenge. So is Master Media and Skillify. And can I get the next slide? So basically, this is the structure of the VMA. At the first circle, you can see that is a sample. Our team selects like what we think that is harder to understand or harder to work on. And on the second circle, you can see that usually we also specify from where exactly that challenge is taken out from. And the follow-up basically is the explanation of the question that we found. Can you stop sharing for a second, Eva?
I can do this. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. So let me share an actual VMA. So this is the VMA, just a second. Oh no. That I've been working on with my team recently. And it's for EFIT Universitat. And you can see that we have like the section. So basically the first section that you will soon work on, not necessarily for this client, but for the chosen one, you can see that we have samples. So the sample, the first sample reads as, the client challenges the X-Culture participants to first identify and analyze competition and industries. And you can see that this was found on the 7th page of the instructions. So you can also double check where you find this. And then in the follow-up, we kind of try to explain you the process step by step. And also like we talk about the SWOT analysis and how to better improve that, where you can find more information about it, what you should include in it. And then I think that we have 1 or 2 more advices for the first week. Yes, based on analysis, the client in competition identified the most promising new market for the client. So for this one, Our coaches suggest you to also look into a cultural appropriation, cultural dimensions using the Hofstede dimensions. And basically you have like several tips and tricks on what you can and how you can include several parts into your report. And as I said, we will have this for each of the sections and almost all of our clients. And I highly recommend you to have a look over them when you start writing your reports, because believe me, when I was a student, we didn't have access to these documents. And since we all come from different backgrounds, it is very hard, you know, to first understand and well agree on a specific structure. So these WMAs actually will help you understand on what is expected of you. You can continue with the presentation. Yep. And these are our WMAs.
Wait, did you have something to say? Wait.
I don't think that I have anything to say. I hope that everyone could so. If anyone has any questions before we move on to the activity.
Questions. Okay, it doesn't look like there are questions, but if you have questions later in the presentation, don't hesitate to raise your hand. So, okay, now we will have a quick activity that will help you somehow level up your report and avoid some common mistakes. I won't be able to cover like all the common mistakes because we will need more time for that, but we are going to cover some of them. Okay, I just need to leave the presentation. Okay, and we are going to do this game on Slido. So there will be a code here, which will appear in a few. Oh wait, no, don't start. Okay, great. You can join. You go on the website called slido.com, and then you just need to put this code, or you can just scan the QR code and it will directly lead you to this page. Okay, and when you are on the Slido page, please confirm me that you're on this page with a message or just by saying amen. Okay, should I consider you're all there, or do I need to wait for some of you? And if you can't join, no worries, you can just type your answers in the chat. Okay, so let's start. And if at some point you need the code again, I will show this slide. So first, I'm gonna show you an executive summary from a past report. I'm not gonna read the whole executive summary. I'm just going to go through it, and then I will ask you a question regarding this executive summary on the Slido page. So this was an executive summary for Celix. We had this client last semester, I believe. Yeah. No, not last. Okay, a few semesters ago we had Celix. Celix is a company which sells adhesive tapes. Just so you know. And yeah, I'm just going to go over this executive summary very quickly. Here there is a small introduction which I just did. So okay, in the first section we analyze the main competitors, the client's actual competitors, and general information about these companies, for example, how they operate, where they are located, etc. Michigan could be the best city to enter the competitive market, as it is a prominent player in the automotive industry, which requires the use of adhesive tapes. In case Silix wants to enter a new market, it is also needed to create a suitable pricing strategy. It is important to find a solution to shipping questions. And China is the most likely. Okay, no, wait. Okay, and the most efficient and most favorable way to implement it. No, wait, I'm mixing this up. Sorry. Okay, no, China is most likely chosen as the import origin country. Sorry, I mixed the sentence. Because of the production costs. And then the last sentence is the company has to focus more on its promotion channels since not much emphasis has been placed on them so far. So this is just like an executive summary from past report. I just went through it. You have another global overview of what was said, and now I'm going to ask you a question about it. So okay, here, what is the problem with this executive summary, if there is one? Okay, because the second option is that there is nothing wrong and everything is okay. You can vote for this if you think so. The other options are that it lacks specificity, it's too short. An executive summary should be longer, around 2 or 3 pages, and there should be more graphs and tables in this executive summary. So try to choose the number one thing that you think should be improved or not. Okay, I see that one person replied. I don't know if it's Sonia or Bea. Hope.
I don't think that I should participate. So
yeah, okay, thank you. I hope
it wasn't me.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't participate either, so.
Okay, so we have an active student. Okay. What about the others? If you can join the Slido, you can like type the answer in the chat. I highly recommend you to participate in this because you'll see that the knowledge you will gain during this session will be very useful while writing your reports. Okay, we have a second reply. Okay, so I'm gonna give away the reply, the answer. So yes, it lacks specificity. This is the number one problem with this executive summary. And now I'm gonna show you what we expect from a good executive summary. So here you have another executive summary from top reports, and you can see that this one is more structured. You can see where section 1 begins, and then you have subsections, so the content in each section is divided with bullet points. And then this kind of executive summary is something that we read in like 80% of the reports. And the problem, I believe, is that generally students don't get the purpose of an executive summary. They don't understand why they are writing this executive summary. So I'm going to give you now the explanation to this question. So why are you writing an executive summary? Well, you know that your reports are meant for the clients, but the clients are very busy people, okay? And sometimes they receive 100 or even 200 reports, which is a lot, and they don't have time to read all of them. So an executive summary is a way for them to open the reports, read what is said in your report. So in your executive summary, you should include all the information, the out-of-the-box ideas that you shared in your reports. So your executive summary is a way for the reader to make him want to read your report and know more about what was said in this summary. So in a way, you need to show off your ideas. You need to show to the client that your report is not just basic. You have very good advice and ideas which could literally level up the quality of the clients. So yes. Are there any questions regarding the executive summary? Or something you would like to add, Sonia, Via?
Not for my part.
Thank you.
No, I think you summarized it very well, Eva.
Okay.
It was perfect.
Thank you. And here, I said it's too short. An executive summary should be longer, around 2 or 3 pages, even though it's better to keep your summary short, since it's a summary, you can make it longer than 1 page. But keep in mind that you have to only keep the main ideas and not just put decoration in your executive summary. So it can be longer than 2 or 3 pages. And regarding the graphs and tables, it's not really recommended to add them in your executive summary, but what you can add is your promotion material, so the client can have an overview of those. Okay, so let's move to the next question. So here you have a SWOT analysis. A SWOT. Here it's not a SWOT. It was made by a team a few semesters ago. I'm going to go over it very quickly as well. So here you have, so the student decided to divide the analysis in 4 parts, which is a good idea. Here you have the strengths, yeah, restaurants, airport, bus, easy to book. These are a few strengths. Then we have in the weaknesses, pandemic, expensive cost. In the threats, okay. Here we have many competitors, global warming, increasing the cost of living, and eventually with the opportunities, we have visitors, international, and more activities. So, okay, now we are gonna go to the question. It's here. Okay. Oh, wait. So it's here. What is the problem with this SWOT analysis? So was the SWOT not conducted in depth? It doesn't look professional. There are some spelling mistakes, or the points are too general. I let you guess which one it is. And again, you can like put your reply in the comments if you would like to. Okay, so we have one person who said that the points are too general. What about the others? Okay, for the last pool, we had 2 people replying. Where is the second one? Don't be shy, guys. We're not gonna judge your replies. We are here to learn. Okay, the second person replied as well. The points are too general. And you are both right. The points are too general, but actually, this question was a bit of a trap because all the options are right. So we're going to go over them here. The points are too general. Yes, definitely. You have restaurants, airports. Those are just words. You don't really know what they mean. Why the students think that airport, for example, is a strength for the clients. So it's a bit confusing, you know. And then what was the other one? The SWOT wasn't conducted in depth. Yeah, that's a bit of the same reason. And it's also recommended to have at least 3 points per category of your SWOT. Here there are only 2, and for the opportunities 2 as well. The other one, yeah, it doesn't look professional. You can opt for some original way to structure your analysis in your report. It's highly recommended, and it improves the visual quality of your report. But here, you know, the text is up here and then it's down. There isn't a lot of coherence, so the overall analysis is not cohesive. And lastly, there are some spelling mistakes. Yes, definitely. First of all, it's not a SWOT, it's a SWOT. And then it's weaknesses, threatens, it's threats. You know, those are basics words. So we expect you to maybe know how to spell them and not do that big mistake, because when a client reads a report with a lot of mistakes, he may think, oh, did this students really do this professionally? Did they put their efforts into this? So that's an important thing to keep in mind. Here you have a SWOT analysis from a top company again. You can see that they also decided to work on the visual aspect of this analysis, and it's well done. It looks very professional. There are no spelling mistakes you can read. I haven't found any, but maybe there are, but I haven't found any so far. And the points are not too general, okay? So here, for example, for the strengths, they say, okay, the client has all the needed certifications, and they give examples. So the clients knows that they did some research, and this is important. Then we have also figures. So here they say for the opportunities, growth of the savory snack markets, and they even give a percentage. So they give a more concrete aspect to their SWOT analysis, which makes it better than this one. Okay, now I'm gonna show you a report. So it was a report made 2 semesters ago for a company called Referee. It's company a company specialized in paddle equipment. And what I will ask you to do is to look at this report, but not at the content, okay? Look at the structure of it, how students decided to organize their pages, and the vision of the content. So here we have the presentation of the team, who worked on what. We have a blank page, okay? Here we have an executive summary. Blank page again. Here we start section 1 with industry and competition analysis. Still section 1. Here we move to section 2. Okay. And then I don't even know, there is no, okay, here it's pricing. What else do we have? Logistic, yeah. Here, section 3, promotional channels, marketing. Okay, so I think you had an overview of this report. It ends here. So now I will ask you to tell me what should be changed, added, improved in this business report. So it's an open question. Feel free to type anything you think should be changed in it. And again, you can just tell your reply out loud if you want to, or just type it in the chat as well. Okay, Laura, do you maybe want to reply to this question? I don't know if you're here. Or Kimberly as well.
Yes, I try to write them down, but I can't use the link because it says that the voting is closed.
Oh,
I was thinking that there shouldn't be those blank pages, and we can differ when a section starts, when it stops. Maybe they should put it like a title so that the client could see where and what starts.
those are two very relevant points. Okay, here I also, well, it's hard to not notice the two blank pages. You guys only have a limited number of pages allowed for your report, so don't waste them as blank pages. Here there could have been a table of contents or something, so just don't leave pages blank. And then for the headlines and titles, you're totally right. We don't know where section 1 starts, where is section 2. It's hard to see them. I almost missed section 3, so you're totally right. Okay, thank you for sharing this, Kimberly. Okay, no, this is for later. Okay, does someone else want to share? What about, okay, I'm sorry if I pronunciate your name, but Belen? Can you hear me? Or maybe there is a problem with the sound. Okay, well, if there is nothing to be added, I'm not gonna add you what I think should be improved. I'm not gonna list everything, but some common things I see and I think could be easily avoided. So, for example, where was it? It was in section 3. Here, the students took the question, so what should be the main messages of the marketing campaign, and how should it be presented? This question is a question from the client's challenge. Please, guys, don't take this question and put them in your report and then do like as if your report is an interview, you know what I mean? So you don't need to say the question. You can just put like message and marketing campaign as a small subtitle and then put your content, because this makes it less professional, honestly. And then I'm gonna show you now a reading report from 2 years ago, which I really liked. It was for Finnish School International, and moreover, it was made by academy students. Okay, so here they have their presentation, table of content, which is extremely well structured. You have the page, you have the numbers, the subsection. This is perfect. Then you have an executive summary, which is organized to just what we ask. And then you can also see something that differs from this report is that they have tables and graphs. a picture is worth 1,000 words, and this is so true. Here they have interactive map, which is quite of an interesting way to put a map in a report. But that's not the only graph and table they have. They also have here the SWOT. They put a small map here, and what is great here also is that they divide their content. So here we have the new promising market. Instead of just doing a whole paragraph about it, they say, okay, now we're going to talk about the demographic analysis, and then they put the content. And when they move to another content which is still related to the new promising market, they put a new title and they say, okay, we stay in the new promising market, but now we're going to talk about economy, and they add the content here. So this was a very well structured report, and I'm going to show you a little trick. So when you go to the Xculture website, if it works, you can go to, sorry, you can go to Other, then you go to Winners, you select the first thing here. So here it was from last semester, the best team. And then when you click here, you have access to all the winners reports. And this is a very good way for you to get a better understanding of what your report could be like. I just want to warn you that you don't have to like copy paste what was made, but you can, I think that having access to those is a way for you to know a bit more what a business report should look like. So if I click here, yeah, we have a report for Formula 6000, and you have access to the whole report, so you can read about their contents, and everything. So yes, this was the little trick I would recommend you to keep in mind. Sonia, do you want to add something to this?
No, I don't want to. Very
Okay,
good,
perfect.
Eva.
Okay, so that's it for the small activity. We're now going to go over a quick summary of what was said during this meeting. Where is it? It's here. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen. Okay, so if you have any question, please type them in the chat, whether they are related to the WMAs or to the to the activity we just did. Yeah. Okay. Sonia, would you like to do the summary? I can do it as well. That's how you prefer.
Yeah, I think please do it, Eva. Okay.
Okay. So what did we learn, or at least I hope you learned during this section, is that coaches and clients experts work together in the coaching program in a sub-program called the AA program in order to create weekly milestone advice. Those are documents which contain Sonia, you look confused.
Sorry?
You look confused. Is everything okay?
Yes, I received the message, and after we finished the meeting, I'd like to tell you something. That's
Okay.
all why I look confused.
Okay, no problem. I thought there was a problem with what I said.
No,
Okay,
nothing.
perfect. Okay, so the WMAs are documents which contain client-specific advice regarding the client you will be working on. We don't have reports, we don't have WMA for every client, but for most of them. So when you would like to have access to those documents, just send a message to your coaches asking, hey, could you please send me the WMA of my clients? And the first week you will receive WMA1, second week WMA2, etc., to until WMA4. And WMA4 is like the three past WMAs gathered together and improved in a way. Yeah, so WMAs are composed of samples and follow-ups. The sample is like the title of the advice, like what are we going to talk about, and follow-ups is the explanation of this advice and how you should understand it and put it into practice in your report. So yes, that's everything for this session. I hope you enjoyed it and it was very insightful for you. Some of you have already been oh, okay, go ahead.
I have a question that is level position. It's about the groups that form to make like the boards and all the activities. I send a lot of information to a teacher, and they say that they want to send me a group, but I didn't receive a message. In that case, what I want to, or what I need to do to have my group.
Okay, so you have passed all your exams, right? With 80%.
Yes.
You have received a confirmation that you have passed all those exams, right? Like at the end of the week, you're supposed to receive an email saying, hey, you passed everything and you are admitted to the practical.
Yes, I received.
Okay,
Yes,
you
I
received
received
this
the
email.
message, and I
Okay.
paid the
And you paid the fees. Okay, great. Okay. The thing.
So,
Go ahead.
okay, I just contacted our coordinators. Sorry for dropping out. I had some technical issues. So we are actually not finalized with forming all the teams. We are still waiting for the higher ups. So this is not a personal situation. I've just got your personal information written down, and I will make sure that one of us will contact you personally. So you don't have to worry. You won't be at like a better position, worse position than any other of the students. So you don't have to worry. We will look into it. And at the moment, I can't tell you more. And neither does the coordinator have more information on your case.
Okay, thank you. I will send my thanks.
So I hope I'm not mispronouncing your name, Marco. I'm sorry if I'm probably mispronouncing it. But I think that this week around maybe Wednesday or Thursday you should receive your teams. Right, Bea?
We did not get a confirmation from WAS yet. So not even our coordinator knows about the exact date.
Okay. Okay. But we will keep you updated on the situation. And if you have questions and you want to be updated as well, you can ask the questions on the Telegram group. Belen, do you have another question?
No, sorry, I forget to
put
down my hand.
No problem. What about the others? Is everything doing okay? Oh, no worries. Okay, so the question was, what will happen if time moves forwards and delivery time for deliverables end? We will take the situation into consideration and we will let to the new team enough time for finishing their report. Yeah, so no worry for the deadlines. You will most probably have enough time to complete the report. And yes, the situation will be taken into consideration, of course. Is there any other question? If not, I think we can end the session here. We will all keep you updated regarding the situation if you haven't been part of the team yet. And if you have any questions, just don't hesitate to message to like send a message on the Telegram group or send an email to the Academy program's email. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the WMA session and you will ask your coaches to have access to this because our coaches work on them very, very hardly. So yeah. Okay, see you next week then, and I wish you all to have an amazing week.